Why are Taurus so hated? It is unclear why people actually hate the Taurus individual, and when you think about it, there is very little that makes them bad people. In fact, the Taurus native is often seen as lovable and driven to improve. These people could be a little snobbish at times, but they always come through and seem to be loyal to a fault. But there are definitely a couple of reasons or nuances that people are struggling with when it comes to understanding the Taurus native. If you have a Taurus native in your life, check if you agree with these 5 reasons. Number 1. Possessiveness. As kind as the Taurus native can be, they do have some sort of a possessive streak about them, and this means that they don't like sharing and can seek to keep their partners trapped somewhere without access to the outside world. Now, this doesn't mean that they are bad people. It is just that they don't like sharing. Also, keep in mind that Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love, and this is why they have this deep fear and insecurity of ever being hurt by someone. Number 2. Everything is about status. Depending on who you are, this could be a good or a bad thing, but for the most part, people get frustrated by the Taurus native when they constantly seek the next expensive and shining object. It is often for this reason that people avoid spending time with them, and Taurus will always desire the best and most expensive. If you want someone with a lot of class and money to decorate their homes, having a Taurus around will certainly make this possible. Number 3. Putting others down. Taurus is a hard-working sign, and these natives often earn everything they have, especially when it comes to their wealth and comfortable lifestyles. However, they are not always humble about it, and will have no problem in telling others exactly what they think of them. Whilst this is often fine, the fact that they talk down to others can be frustrating. You see, Taurus might be very cordial when they are younger, but the moment they reach the pinnacle of success, they can turn into somewhat of a show-off. Think of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in his younger years, before he became a very humble person. Number 4. Stubborn. Everyone knows Taurus is inflexible. They can also be very stubborn, and this means that due to their pride, they are unwilling to succumb, just so they can keep on being right. It takes time for a Taurus to realize the point of view that someone else holds might be good, and this is what often makes others stop talking to them. You will also find that the Taurus native are very loyal to themselves, and they are the definition of following their own moral code. So, even as frustrating as it might be to deal with a Taurus, you can be sure that they have tons of integrity. Number 5. Materialistic. Finally, the Taurus individual loves to be surrounded by beauty, and as we have already mentioned, they simply want the best and most expensive of almost everything. It is this constant drive to have the best and not wanting to share that with others that often gets them down to their knees. Taurus natives might sacrifice some of their greatest relationships just as a way of gaining something valuable, and they often realize that this is not the way to go later on in life. You might find that you hate one of your Taurus friends because of it. But Taurus has an incredibly good side, and they are loyal to a fault when you do agree and allow them to step up and lead. It is certainly not the most hated sign in the Zodiac, so make sure that next you check out why Gemini is so hated.